Hi, I'm Sarah Hart, and today again I'm joined by Julie.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Julie. We're going to talk today about how we stop. Quite important, really. We've talked about how to move off. Now we need to learn how to stop. And I remember the first time I had to go on a windsurfer, I was taught how to get off, but nobody told me how to turn around. So there I was heading out to the Isle of Wight. So stopping is quite important. One of the things we can do is we can have those little letters again to help us try and remember the process.
Okay.
So if we think of P.O.S, P for position, O for observe, and S for stop. Okay?
Yeah.
So P.O.S, position, observe,
P.O.S.
stop. The first thing we need to do is think about where we're going to stop. Now, if you've got a learner who's on their first or second go at moving off and stopping, they don't really want to have to think about where to stop because they've got enough to concentrate on already with all the pedals and the steering. So if you can help by identifying a place for them to stop, so perhaps next to the postbox or next to the lamppost, something like that.
Down the road, yeah.
Down the road. Obviously you don't want to be blocking a driveway on a sharp bend, on double yellows or in a bus stop. So you've identified the place that they're going to stop. And they're coming in. The first thing after that is they need to check their mirrors. So because we're going to be changing speed, we need to observe in the rear view mirror. And then because they're going to be moving to the left, it's left door mirror.
So
Okay.
the P stands for the place to stop.
Yes.
So choose somewhere that's safe, legal, convenient, and target it for the learner.
Yeah.
And then the next phase is observation.
Yes. Okay, so there's our P and our O. So we've found the place, we've observed. Now, when you do your observations, or when the learner does, if there's anyone behind them or anyone anywhere else that would benefit from a signal, pop a left signal on at this point.
Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
So far so good?
Yep.
All right. So we've decided where we're going to stop. We've checked that it's safe. So now we need to do things with the pedals and the steering wheel. Sometimes a learner will automatically be able to get the position right alongside the curb, and sometimes they won't. But we'll come back at the end with a little tip about how to get the positioning right. But now we need to think about what we're going to do with our pedals. So about a bus length from where they're going to stop, we need to start doing stuff. So we need to come off the gas, cover the brake, cover the clutch. This is important to do quite early.
What does cover mean?
Cover means hover, so there's no pressure on the pedals. But importantly, what you've done at this point by asking them to cover the brake is obviously get off the gas.
Okay, so it's a trigger really.
Yes, so come off the gas, cover the brake, cover the clutch. Okay with that so far?
Yep.
Okay, so about a bus length from where they're going to stop, and that could be equated to a couple of car lengths, the clutch goes down, right the way down to the floor. At this point now, the car's going to be creeping along really slowly, and we're going to use the momentum that we've got now to get the position right. So if they do need help with the steering, if you can visualise the steering wheel as a clock face. Okay, so 12 o'clock is going to be straight up at the top. So they need to come towards the curb, so they're going to steer from 12 o'clock to 11 o'clock. So they're pushing the wheel one step to the left.
So slightly to the left.
So 12 o'clock becomes 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're coming in towards the curb. When that front wheel now is approaching the curb, they need to steer to the right.
Okay.
So from 11 o'clock to the right through 12 o'clock and keep going to the right until you hit 1 o'clock.
Okay.
With that imaginary clock face.
Yep.
So that's now bringing the nose away from the curb, which will also have the effect of bringing the back end in. So we're squaring it up with the curb now.
Okay.
When the car's nice and straight, we bring our wheel back to central. So we come from 1 o'clock back through to 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah, they're not braking at the moment. They've just got the clutch
No,
down.
the clutch is down. If you brake now, you're going to stop dead because they've got so little speed. So you're literally just using the momentum that you're coming in with.
Okay.
Okay, if they stop, they're going to end up with their back end out.
Okay.
All right. So we've done that steering exercise. The car's parallel with the curb. Now we gently, and really important that it's gentle, we gently brake to stop.
Okay.
So far so good. They've stopped the car. Now feet still. Keep those feet down on those pedals.
So it's down on the clutch, it's down on the brake.
Keep them down. Yeah.
And then secure the car.
And then secure the car. So handbrake.
Handbrake on.
Neutral.
Neutral gear, yeah.
and then if you've put a signal off, cancel it.
Okay.
Okay, so a couple of things that will happen is, as a common problems, is the steering might be wrong. They might nose that front left wheel into the curb. They might stop well away from the curb. All these things can be practiced. They might well brake harshly when they stop because they want to just slam that brake down and stop the car. So all these things need to be teased out with clear instructions. Gently brake to stop.
Okay.
Help them with that steering. And the other thing that will happen is the minute they've stopped, their natural instinct is to lean back in the car, ping their feet off the pedal and congratulate themselves on a fantastic stop. But of course at that point it's going to stall, isn't it?
Right,
Because
okay.
we need to keep those feet down.
So keep your feet down until you've secured the car and it's in neutral.
Exactly that.
So, okay, the
Yeah.
gunslinger, handbrake, neutral, indicator off.
Yes, it's almost like if you imagine the order of process of that is from the hip, that's the handbrake, to the knee, that's the gear stick, and then up towards the steering wheel. So it's just a nice, easy motion.
Okay, so just to summarise that again, is, if I get this wrong, please check me off, is as we're coming in, we're in first gear, and you do your mirrors first because you're going to be slowing down. So rear and right mirrors.
Rear and left.
Rear and left mirrors.
Because we're moving to the left, aren't we?
That's correct, yep. And then about a bus length or 2 car lengths, you've got a target, say the lamp post.
Yep.
Your clutch goes down.
Yes.
And you're steering gently from 12 o'clock to 11 o'clock, then back through past 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, bringing the car in.
Yep.
And then it's gently brake to stop.
Yeah, bring the wheel back to 12 o'clock
Yeah.
before you stop.
And then it's secure the car, handbrake, neutral, indicator off if you put one on.
That's it.
So I missed anything?
No, that's it. Absolutely.
Okay.
That's great. So if you found this useful, please visit our website. We've got lots of these podcasts and we've got a whole course of sessions for parents to help with the learners. www.sarahhartdrivingschool.com. And if you want to contact me, I'm always pleased to hear from people. My phone number is 0791 9488 360, and my email address is sarah@sarahhartdrivingschool.com. Always happy to hear from people. Thank you very much.
Cheers.